Hi fam, you are welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I am Frida Huise. If you're an old subscriber, you are welcome back. So today's video is kind of like a childhood memory video. I'm going to share the memories I had growing up with you, and if you remember anything fun about your childhood, kindly share with us in the comment section. Let's know what you experienced growing up. Let's know how growing up was like for you. Guys, I am Ewe, and if you are Ewe, you know how Ewe mothers are. You know, I saw a child, a little girl recently in town, and then she was talking back at her mom. I was like, wow, this girl has the guts to speak to her mom this way. I never spoke back at my mom. If you ever tried that, it would be instant slap. Seriously, I have never, even till now, I don't speak back at my mom. And then when I saw this little girl in town speaking to her mom that way, I was like, wow. This girl has the guts to speak to her mom like that. You know, I feel like things are changing, and it is not like how it used to be. If you are Ewe, born and bred in the Anglo land, born and bred over there, you know that speaking back at your mom is like it's like a death sentence. It's like you want to die. It's like you yourself cry, you cannot do it. So when I saw this little girl speaking back at her mom, I reflected a lot, and the mom was like, I don't know, she was just looking at the child, maybe shocked, surprised, I don't know, but I had a lot of things going through my mind. It made me remember a lot of things. If you have any childhood memories, kindly share in the comment section and let's get interactive. Let's laugh at each other. So I remember growing up, my mom was not the kind of makeup person. I used to see my friends come to school with lip gloss. You know, they had double piercing. Some even had the guts to fix their nails and then paint it with, we used to call it student kitters, the clear kind of nail polish. But then for me, it was a no. My mom wouldn't take any of that. There was this time, guys, I went to the market and then I saw a lip gloss. And I was like, why not? Let me just buy this. My friends put this on to class all the time. Let me also just get this. It's clear, so my mom won't see. That was what was going through my mind at the time. I was like, oh, this is clear, so my mom isn't going to notice this. So I bought it and then I took it home. It was a Sunday morning. I remember. It was a Sunday morning, and then I took my gloss and then on my lips, and then I was ready for church. When I got out, my mom looked at me and she was like, okay, man, I shouldn't do. There and then, I felt that, the Holy Ghost was going to descend this morning on me before I go to church. I started fumbling. I didn't know what to say. I was like, it is Yokumi, that is shea butter. It's a shea butter. My mom was like, doesn't she know the difference between shea butter and lip gloss? This is a gloss. And then she wiped the thing off my lip. And then she realized that it wasn't Yokumi. It was rather lip gloss. I received the beating of my life that day. Guys, my mom beat the living daylight out of me that day. When I got to church, I was still in tears when I got to church. My friends, you know, when it happens like that, no one wants to get close to you because they also receive the fire burning in you. So I was all alone that Sunday. I was so sad. I was quiet, and sometimes, you know, as a kid, when sad things happen and your mom beats you, you start asking yourself questions. Is she really my mom and all of that? But then, who are you to even speak it out? I was just quiet, and then that passed. Guys, I wasn't a stubborn child though, but you know, as a child, there are certain things you do and then you think, oh, you're smart enough to get away with this. There was this time that my mom served us breakfast. I think it was oats, and then she poured milk on it for everyone. And me, I felt like, oh, I am wise. My milk isn't enough. I went to the fridge and your girl poured some milk on her oats. I poured milk on the milk my mom poured for me was not enough for me, so I poured another one on it. I don't know what I was thinking at that point. It is now that when I remember all of that, I feel like girl was stupid. I poured the milk, and instead of me to just leave it like that, I realized that it had reduced, so I wanted to top it up. Girl poured water inside the tin. You know, we didn't pour the milk out of the tin. It was still in the tin, and then you know that kind of thing. You remove the paper. Then times no. Now the ideal milk tin, it has a paper wrapped around it. So we tear the paper and then use it to close the hole. So that was how it was. So girl poured the milk, and then I added water. I poured water inside the conco. I don't know what I was thinking. So I shook it very well, and then I kept it back into the fridge. The next day, my mom came for the milk, and she was pouring it, and she realized that the thing was kind of liquid. It wasn't the same milk. The quantity was all right, but then it wasn't thick anymore. So they assembled all of us. I have 3 brothers, and I'm the only girl and the last born. My mom assembled all of us, and then she asked, "Make touchy milk?" Everybody was like, "Oh no, it's not me. No, it's not me." But you know that feeling you have when you know that you are really the culprit. You know that you are really responsible for this thing. My heart was racing. My heart was pounding. And then for my reaction, my mom knew that I was the one that stole this thing. I was the one that poured this milk and added water. So the punishment I got was that for, I don't know, but I think it was for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, anytime we are taking anything that has to do with milk, no milk for me. So if it says tea, no milk for your girl. I will have only Milo and water without milk. So that went on for some time, and then she finally decided to forgive me. As if that wasn't enough for me, there was another time that I think it was Christmas. Yeah, right about this time. My mom, you know, I don't know if you guys know this, but those coming from the Aflawu, Togo side would know this very big mayonnaise, salad cream. It was huge, Bama mayonnaise. My mom bought this and used it for salad. It was Christmas, you know, and then she used it for salad, and we all ate and all of that. The next morning, girl decided to do another round of Colorbox. My mom served us breakfast again. There was bread and there was tea. I decided to add the mayonnaise inside my bread. I decided to have a good meal. So I took the mayonnaise out of the fridge, the salad cream, yeah. I took it out of the fridge. I smeared it. I buttered my bread. And the devil decided to go to work that day. I was just about putting the mayonnaise back into the fridge. It slipped from my hand and it fell. Then my brother shouted, "Oh, mama, free that my mayonnaise." That day, I can never, ever forget. My mom rushed into the hall, and then when she saw the salad cream and everything on the floor, she beat me black and blue. She oh, your banner, you understand? She beat me. Hey, she beat me that day. You know, then times salad was one in a while kind of thing. Maybe Christmas, Easter, New Year. Those were the times that we ate. We took salad and jollof and all of that. So she bought that so we could use it for the New Year as well. And then girl broke the mayonnaise that day. She beat me, and then I ran to the gate. My dad was there. He was just looking at me. He knew that this one day cannot save me. So I ran to the gate, and then I pretended I fell, and then I pretended that I had fainted. thinking that that was going to save me. She gave me another beating that made me resurrect. She lashed me and she was like, kuboom, kuboom. And then I resurrected. Seriously, I resurrected. There was this time, you know, we had a fish pond in our house. So my dad wasn't around, and I went to call my friends. My brother, my elder brother, the one before me, he was also there. My friends from my cousins, actually from the other house, they also came around, and then we sat at the edge of the pond, and then our leg was in the pond. We're playing with the fishes. So my brother, by then he was tall. He was taller than me. So he decided to enter the pond, and he was swimming inside. He was walking and swimming inside there, and then my dad opened the gate. And you know, when he opened the gates, let's say the pond is at this side, when he opened the gates, he looked here, so we could have easily escaped. But then my cousin shouted, "Ow, Daddy, let me egg." Then his attention shifted to us at the other side. Then he caught us. And he said, "All of you inside, around, you know, around the pool, the fish pond, if you are in or around it, all of you, come here." Then he lined us up. You know, my dad is not the kind of person that will beat you mercilessly. He will ask you, "How many strokes do you want?" 6. If you say 3 or 2, he will say that's not enough, times 2. So that day he gave all of us 6. So, you know, that is one thing I really liked about my dad. He is not the kind of person that will just beat you all over. My mom was that kind of person. She will beat everywhere. Even if she says you should stretch your hand and you stretch it, she will not beat your hand. She will just be beating you up and down everywhere. But my dad was a calm kind of person. He would just give you in your palm. He will give you the strokes in your palm. But my mom, no, she will lash you everywhere. If you're an ewe, and you know how ewe moms are. You know, they do all that kind of thing, and then they later tell you sorry, blah blah blah, and buy you toffee or biscuits. Now to my big sister. Yes, my cousin, my big sister. She's my cousin, and then my big cousin. When she was home, she was the one taking care of us, cooking and all of that. She can send for Ghana. She can knock for Ghana. Yeah. Even if the pepper is here, because she wants you to be in the kitchen, she will call you from wherever you are. Even if you're in the bedroom sleeping, she will call you, "Frida, then you have to come and pick it, because she wants you to be there." So that's the kind of person she was. She was strict, maybe stricter than my mom. She got admission into Ola Senior High School. The day she was leaving home, my cousins and my brothers were all happy that day. We were all singing, "Freedom is coming tomorrow." Then we mentioned our names. "Get ready, freedom, prepare for your freedom. Freedom is coming." So Sister Fafa finally left the house and went to school. That was when my freedom started. Anytime she comes back, you know, SHS girl, she'll come back with lip gloss and all of that. So when she's not around, I'll sneak into her bag, I'll take her lip gloss and all of that. But now, she sneaks into my stuff. She'll come in here, steal my makeup, steal my hair, steal my clothes, and then she will not even let me know. She'll get to her home later, then she'll call me, "Oh, I've taken your hair, I've taken your dress, I've taken your gloves, I've taken your pencil." She will just come in here, read, and take anything she likes. You know, that's the irony of life. Right now, my mom will call me, "Oh, I want to do this. What do you think? I want to do this." Sometimes I just get surprised, because as a child, I never knew this day was ever going to come. I never knew there would be a time that my mom would call me and be like, "Oh, should I do this? I want to do this." Then I would be the one advising her. You know, life is funny. Life is funny. So guys, that was how my childhood was like. Share with us what your childhood was like. Share with us if you were the dada bar or mama bar kind of person. Because me, even as the last born and the only girl, I never knew what was called mama bar or dada bar. There was no pampering. There was no spoiling. even though like everything I needed was provided, but then to say that, oh, the kind of thing that people say, that the only child always gets pampered, you are the only daughter, you are the last born, so oh, you dear, I mean, they've spoiled you. Never happened like that in my life. Never. It was just my big brother, our firstborn, that at least he showed me some kind of little sister kind of spoiling. But the rest, they can beat me. They used to beat me for Ghana. So guys, share with us what your childhood was like. If you love my childhood stories, kindly give it a thumbs up and share. Let's get interactive. Tell us what your childhood was like. You know, tell us the kind of things you did when you were a child. Were you stubborn? Were you like me, or you were calm? You know, if you're calm, if you're a calm person, or if you were calm when you were a child, then you didn't enjoy this life. You didn't enjoy your childhood. So that is it. I just decided to come here and share my childhood memories with you guys. If you liked it, then like this video. Okay, until my next video, stay safe guys. Don't drink and drive. Corona is still around. Wear your mask and be safe. Okay, I love you guys.